Welcome back to another YouTube video regarding the Ingco Reciprocating Saw. So I'm actually pretty happy with how the video came. It already has more than 10,000 views if I'm correct. Also I keep on getting subscribers, which is really great. So thank you very much for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. So for the people who are watching this right now, if you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. If you like it, feel free to leave a like and comment as well. If you have any videos in mind that you want me to show, just let me know. Okay, so we're going back to an old video of mine, this reciprocating video. I will be making this second video for the test because sadly the tests I did in the first video weren't enough, and it did really show what this product can do. So after using it for I think more than a year, and for the stuff we used it on, it handled out pretty good. I had no issues with it whatsoever, no misalignments, no play. The motor was fine, the shoe was fine, the spring was fine, the lock and everything was fine, the triggers, the dials, everything was great. Okay, so now we're going to be cutting the GI pipe. So I'll be showing this entirely in actual time, except for a few of them because it took very long. So it cuts pretty well, no issues so far. I've been using it for quite some time, and it cuts clean through. The next thing we're gonna be cutting would be as you can see, the cut is clean, so no issues. It didn't really have a problem with cutting it. The power was still there, good enough to cut. Next here we're gonna try corrugated bar because a lot of people can need corrugated bar, so I think this could be a good example. So I think this is number, it's either 9, 10, or 8. I forgot what number or what gauge this was, but it's still cut pretty good. Some sparks, so always wear protection, gloves if needed, gloves, eyewear, and your earplugs. So here we'll be cutting wood. I think this is narrow wood, so this is pretty tough. So I decided to use this. I'm only going to cut a small portion because I don't want to waste the wood. So I'm using the wood blade here, and it's cutting pretty fast, pretty quick, doing its job perfectly with no issues whatsoever. Next one we're going to be using, I forgot, what is this, 5 inches? 5 or 4 inch nail. Hammered into the wood so we could replicate what it would be doing in demolition, or like housing or furniture or scaffoldings or whatever. So we're using here right now is the metal blade because we can't use the wood blade for this because it's gonna get caught up in the nail. So always remember, if you're going to be cutting nails or in between joints, make sure you use the metal blade so you get a clean cut. And there you go. It doesn't look like it did not cut, but it certainly did, as you can see. There's the other part with the nail in it. I'm going to wipe it off over here. You can see the nail is in both sides, meaning it cut right through real clean. Next one is just for a joke, but here this is a PVC, so of course it's gonna cut real easy. So it's gonna be real good. So it cut real good in the PVC, which is great. Next we're gonna be doing the leaf spring. This is a leaf spring. This is the leaf spring from our carrier. So this is pretty thick metal. I forgot what gauge it is, but I can tell you it is thick because I had a really long hard time cutting this piece of metal. It's still doing its job. The only reason why I stopped here was because it wasn't locked in properly on the vise. As you can see, it's just taking time. I'm not giving it too much power. I'm just giving it enough power so we don't strain the motor. There you go. Okay, so we just finished the demos, and I would also like to show you what the product condition is in already. So the blade is fine, the play is normal. That's how we got it in the first place. It has a bit of play, which is entirely normal. Here I checked the lock. The lock is good, the shoe is good. The blade is still pretty good in its condition, even though you can change it if you want. But it's still working for me, so I'll use it until it breaks, or until if it does not give a good cut. So as you can see, the metal blade still works. The metal cutting blade still works. The teeth are still there, still pretty fine. The wood blade, still good. Despite it being used a lot on wood, hardwood, it didn't really show much issues of being dull. In fact, it's not really dull. So I'm a bit surprised for this one. For the metal saw blade, it's a bit off. So here, it has scratches because of course we've been using it over and over, so the paint will really scuff off. And here I'm checking the shoe, I'm checking the play. It's still aligned, which is good. The lock is still in great condition, so I'm just double checking if it's still fine. Still locks pretty good. So here we check the switch, still in good condition. The dial as well, still in good condition. I don't know if that was a button or not, but just let me know in the comments if it is, because I haven't actually noticed. So here, this is another close-up view of the shoe. As you can see, there's no rust because, well, despite it being used a lot and getting dirty, no rust. The paint doesn't come off easily. The cord, here's the cord. You can see the cord is in still pretty good condition despite what it's been through. The only thing I don't like about this reciprocating saw is the disadvantage it has. Since it's only used by wire, you can't really use it outside entirely, not unless if you have a long extension cord. If there is the battery powered reciprocating saw, which is great, but I wasn't able to buy because I could not afford it yet. So I went with this one. So if I were you, you can also try the battery operated one, because it is easier to move around. You could bring it outside if you're cutting trees, bark, whatever, you can use it. Not like this one where you're limited to a power supply, which is the socket. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you like the video, of course you can like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you want more videos of mine. You can also give me suggestions on what I should be videoing in the future. Hopefully, I'll be doing moto vlogs if you guys want, but I'm not entirely sure yet because I don't have a camera for that yet. Hopefully in the future, you guys would still come and watch my videos. Thank you very much. God bless and have a nice day. Stay tuned.